Great. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fempreneur podcast. Today, my guest is Maria. Maria, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Sure. So I am a physician. I'm primarily an anesthesiologist, but now since 2021, I have a medical spa business called Aesthetics Face and Body Sculpt, and yeah, so that's when I entered the entrepreneurship journey around 2021, and I was just looking at for something else to do so I would spend less time inside the operating room. And I decided to explore the field of aesthetics medicine. And I ended up absolutely loving how the procedures and the results can impact someone's lives. And now I'm currently, I still work at the hospital, but spend most of my time at the clinic.
Okay, I was wondering that. I was wondering if you were still practicing medicine, like, I don't know, traditional medicine, I guess you could say, as well as working in your Medi-Spa.
Yeah, I still do, and I also have a medical clinic, like a medical practice within the spa, where I also see. I run a migraine clinic and a weight loss program as well. And
Wow.
we are actually starting to offer some pain management and menopause management as well.
Oh, my goodness. So, how many different practitioners, um, you know, I don't know, clinicians do you have working in your business?
So for in the medical spa side, it's myself and a nurse and a medical esthetician. So we're just a team of three. And now on the medical practice, we have three other doctors actually. So myself and three other docs.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we need you to share with us. So you're in Calgary, Alberta. That's where your business is. And so I'm picking up a little bit of an accent. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Brazil. I've done my some of my medical training in Brazil, and then I did some of it in Toronto. I've been in Canada since 2009. So yeah,
Wow, 2009. So that's amazing. Like you've come so far since then. You've done so much. Just
yeah. Between the obtaining all the certifications plus raising a family, I have three kids, and that all happened in the same time frame. So it's been quite crazy.
wow, mom of three, and then all those different things that you're doing to help people feel better, live better lives. That's just fantastic. So take us back to, and by the way, how do I say your last name?
Chuquer,
Chuquer. Okay, I
yes.
wasn't going to attempt it. I wanted to make sure before I tried. Maria Chuquer. Okay, awesome. Take us back to little Maria growing up. Did you know you were going to be an entrepreneur? Did you know you were going to be a doctor? What kind of things were you into?
Yeah, so I since I was, I guess, a kid, I was always talking about becoming a doctor. I think my mom had a lot of influence in my choices, but I don't think I could do anything else. I think I'm pretty happy, and I do feel like this was what I was supposed to do. But I also do like a lot of like the business side of things. I love it. Since I was a kid, I when I was 5 years old, I created um, kind of a health insurance for all the families. So I made little cards and they would pay me like a membership per month. And whenever they got hurt, I would come with my little suitcase and band aids and, uh, you know, yeah, hydrogen peroxide to clean. So I think I've always had this entrepreneur side. And I was kind of dormant till 2001 when I finally started my own business.
Okay, so 2001 was when the business began.
Yeah.
So how long? did you like, how long did it take you to go from, okay, I'm doing this, I'm opening my own business, to actually opening your business? Like, what was that incubation phase approximately?
Um, well, I spent years trying different things, right? The business side of things. I tried some online business, and so I started to get a feel of what it was to run your own business and have a team. But I actually decided to, go full on and open the medical spa right after I did the aesthetics medicine training. I just thought, well, this is great. This is like, I love this, and I can run my own business, and this is what I'm going to do. So that was like August of 2021 when I actually started working on opening the business. And I started small. I just rented a room on another Medi-Spa, started, doing things on my own and built a website. And from there, things just grew and escalated. And now we're here. We have 6 treatment rooms in our current location, um, 5 or 6 employees, and yeah, and we've been running, like, we have aesthetics as a brand since 2022. Yeah, that's when we opened our own physical location.
Awesome. And on Instagram, your aesthetics, like X, the letter X, THETICSYYC. That's your Instagram handle, right?
Yes,
Right.
that's
Awesome. And it's aesthetics.ca.
yeah, that's the website.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have those linked in the show notes as well. But so whereabouts is the clinic?
It's Victoria Park, downtown,
Yeah.
and it's an area in development. There's a lot of construction here, and we're very close to Stampede.
You're coming into a very busy season, like a lot of walk-ins do you find during Stampede, and just people who are like, oh, I didn't know you were here.
We'll see. It's our first year in this location because we were west downtown prior. We moved here in February, so this will be our first Stampede in this location. So we're kind of excited. We're planning a lot of fun stuff. So a little carnival outside with some prizes and things like that. But yeah.
Right. Right. For those of you who don't know, who are watching and listening, the YYC Fempreneurs' first ever Stampede party, which is kind of like a pre-Stampede party, is happening July 3rd at 2 p.m. And we're doing all the Stampede things. We're doing some line dancing. We're doing some karaoke. I don't know if that's technically a Stampede thing, but we're going to be singing country songs, so that kind of fits. And, dressing Western and networking and meeting new Fempreneurs. So any of you watching and listening who are into that, grab your ticket at yoycfempreneurs.com and come and hang out with us. We'd love to have you. And so back to Maria and your story. So Maria, tell us, talk to the Fempreneurs out there who are maybe just in that first year of their business. What are some of those mantras, or even just that you could share a story about something that was difficult for you that you were able to overcome through whatever it may be, research, mentorship? How did you push through the difficult times in the beginning?
Well, yeah, it's very easy to get overwhelmed because yeah, I think every entrepreneur, they want results and they want everything done, and it's just not humanly possible. So what I tell myself and my staff is like, let's just kill one tiger a day.
Oh,
Um, we just try to we have to understand that every day there will be new challenges, and you'll have to continuously learn and find ways to overcome them, find new solutions, think outside the box, and keep it cool, because you can only do so much in a time frame. And it's very important to also be able to ask for help or collaboration, and learn from other people. I think networking with other entrepreneurs have been really a great way to learn about new things or new grants that you weren't aware of. Um, but I think the bottom line is to is to just keep it cool and kill one tiger a day. Um, it is sometimes it's tiring. You're like, oh my God, I just have to find endless amounts of energy to keep the ball rolling. But once you do those things and you start collecting the fruits from those seeds you planted, it gives you just more and more energy to keep you going.
Right. Awesome. Can you think of any specific stories or any specific challenges that you had to overcome and kind of tell us how you navigated that?
Yeah, so actually, right now, I'm actually reading a book called The Goal. It's the theory of constraints. It's probably well known by most people, but and that really opened up my mind to like how every business is a little system, like it's a little chain of events. You have to find the constraints, so where the main constraints are for that, you know, uh, process to be completed. And so I'm always like trying to read books and talk to people, and so that was one example. Like that was a friend that owns a business as well, and he's like, "Okay, read this book. You're gonna find a lot of answers." And he was actually right. So I think that like I said, just keep always exploring, always looking at new things, always open to new ideas, and the solutions will come. Um, and yeah, so now I'm looking at all that stuff on like the lead generation side. For us is a big thing because we're a service in the service industry.
Right.
And I know this is a big constraint for our company. So with this book and all that I've been learning, it's been quite exciting.
Awesome.
Um, yeah.
Fantastic. So tell me more about the lead generation side of your business. What kind of things have you done that have worked really, really well?
So yeah, we've done lots of things in the last 3 years, and marketing is kind of funny because I think you have to give it a try and see what works for you, right? What worked for somebody else will not necessarily work for you. But for us, I think the main things are well, SEO, Google search is huge, right, for this kind of service. Um,
So are you
but
investing in like paying Google to bump you higher? Or is that what you mean? Like
yeah,
paid
yes, search
ads? Okay.
engine optimization. Yeah, so we have a company that does that for us. The website is it's your window, right? It's like everyone needs to have a great, professional, reliable website to these days. I think anybody that's in business, that's the main thing. If you're going to invest on something marketing related, first thing is the website, and then getting to rank well on Google is very important so people can find you. Um, and the other thing that we've figured out in our industry is client retention. So working with your existing clients and making sure that they are returning.
Mm.
That is the most important thing in generating revenue. Like I was actually just looking at the numbers, and 70 to 80% of our revenue comes from our existing clients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's something that you really have to have a very tight process to keep that keep them coming back, right? Um, and then there's that 30% that is the new lead generation. Um, and I think most of our success has been with SEO and Google Ads, or in also maintaining a strong social media presence.
Awesome. And then when it comes to social media, is that something that you've always been comfortable with? Like posting about your life on Facebook or posting about what you do? Or did you have to really like double down on that when you started your own business in 2021?
Well, I'm quite of an introvert, and I've never been on. I up to this day, I'm not a social media person, but I have my social media team that does all the posts and create content, and pretty much they tell me what to do in the camera, and I do it and get it done. I think it's very important to either, yeah, be very good at it or delegate and
Right.
have because it's also the way people see you, right? And learn how to know, like, and trust you. And so yeah, but I'm there.
And you're doing a great job of all the online marketing things. Sounds like a lot of it you've been delegating to others so that you can, focus on. And what I love too about your story, Maria, is the fact that you've always, ever since you've worked as a physician, you've continued to do that. So you weren't putting all of your earning eggs into this new basket, which is, the new business. You still have always had your other income stream or other income streams. So that's one thing that I'm always talking about in my in my message out there to fempreneurs is don't expect your baby business to walk before it's even crawling, kind of thing, right? So I think that's really cool that you did that strategically and you made sure that there's lots of income streams coming into Maria's life, and it allows you to have money to invest in, hiring someone to do social media and paying for some of those Google ads. So that's really cool. I think that there's a lot to be said for the way you did that.
Yeah, no, that it's important even within your own business to diversify your income streams. Like, as we are a service in the service industry, but most of our income will be from treatments, right? People that come in and get treatments.
Yeah.
But you have to be prepared for like seasonality. For example, summer is very slow because people are in the sun and they don't want to have laser treatments and things like that, right? So you have to be prepared to also, be able to have other income streams. For example, um, we do a lot of we rent our space for other professionals. We are a training center for some of our devices,
Wow.
and we are developing some online courses to teach other colleagues. And so you kind of have to diversify and make sure that you have a lot of income streams in case one
Right.
kind of runs dry, right?
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, I want you to talk about the devices for a moment. So pretend like I've just come into the clinic, which I want to ask you about the space rental and even just your space in general because I haven't seen it yet. So pretend like I've just walked in and you're telling me about the different devices you have and the services you offer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So in our clinic, we say it's a physician-led clinic. So everyone that's new to the clinic will see me in consultation. So you would definitely meet with me first. That's if you're a new patient. And I sit down and we talk about what's bothering you, or some people they just want me to tell them, well, what do you see? But we do have devices for pretty much any concern in terms of face, body, or hair. And so we have treatments for hair loss. We have devices for facial rejuvenation, for wrinkles, acne scars, pigmentation. And we also have a lot of body contouring devices. And usually, when you come in, we talk about concerns, and then I create a treatment plan. Usually, I do what we call an annual treatment plan. So we make a plan for the next year, and we talk about what we're going to do in terms of treatments, what we're going to do in terms of maintenance to maintain your results after you invest in treatments. We want to make sure that you have the results you you were desiring, and also you're able to maintain them long term. Um, so that's kind of what we do with the consult. Um, our main devices are, we have Silver Max, which is radio frequency microneedling. That is great for a lot of conditions, like great for rejuvenation, fine lines, pigmentation, and even melasma, acne scars. It's a great device. We also have we are on the one of the first clinics in Alberta that have the device called Sofwave, which is a ultrasound-based skin tightening device, and also FDA approved for cellulite. Um, and we have our laser, which is a great treatment like for pigmentation, spider veins, and also laser hair removal. And we have Evolve X, which is for body contouring. And we have a lot of injectable treatments. I'm one of the only doctors in Canada that can do butt filler. So it's the non-surgical BBL, Brazilian butt lift. So I do get a lot of patients from all over Canada that fly in to get the treatment. So we have something for everyone for sure.
Wow. So I saw something on Instagram the other day where maybe it was actually on your channel where it was a butt filler. So it was like someone's butt, and then there was needles going in, and it said something about it enhances collagen production.
So yes, that is one of the treatments that the non-surgical BBL can be done with filler, which is hyaluronic acid-based fillers, and it can also be done through collagen stimulation. So we have a product called Sculptra, which can be used to stimulate collagen in the area, and then the benefit is increasing volume, um, smooth skin, and skin tightening.
Okay. Wow. Wow. You do it all there, girl.
Yeah, we have everything.
That's incredible. Good for you. And so I've heard a lot of people talking about the body contouring, but I don't really understand what it is or how the technology works or like who would want that.
So yeah, so what we do here is non-surgical body contouring. So there is no, we don't do surgery, and body contouring is so the main thing is about combining treatments of different modalities of treatments. That's the secret to get the best results. So most of the devices, they are what we call energy-based devices. So they either they heat the tissue or they freeze the tissue, right? And you can do that with radio frequency, with electromagnetic stimulation, and so there are all these different kinds of things, but the main outcomes with body contouring is one is fat melt, so it's causing the breakdown of the fat cells. The second one is skin tightening by stimulating collagen, and the third one is muscle toning with stimulating the muscle work. Yeah, we have devices here that will do all these three things. We also have injectables that can stimulate collagen or melt fat. But the secret is with the body contouring is when I make a treatment plan for a patient, I always have a combination of treatments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Makes sense. Wow. And then you also do things to help people with migraines and menopause. And I'm curious about the hair loss. I've always had super thin hair. What do you do for people that are experiencing hair loss or that have maybe just always had really thin hair?
So with the hair loss, we also go through a consultation, and we have to rule out all the, other contributing factors, like such as vitamin deficiencies, anemia, thyroid problems. So I usually review blood work, and if they don't have recent blood work, we order some blood work and make sure we take a health history. And once we've covered all that and the hair loss is not related to any, illness, then we can offer a couple of treatments. So the most common one is called PRP, which is stands for platelet-rich plasma. So we take your own blood and we prepare this solution that's highly concentrated with growth factors, and then we inject in the scalp using a tiny. Well, it sounds scary, but it's not. It's a gun, and it's a tiny needle that goes in and out and promotes micro injections of the PRP into the follicles, right? And what it does is it wakes up the follicles that are sleeping, pretty much, that they are not producing hair. They start producing hair. So that is a treatment that works for men and women, and we do a lot of that here. Yeah.
Wow.
There is also Silvermax, which is the radio frequency microneedling with another type of growth factor solution that's called exosomes. It's also an alternative if for people that haven't responded to PRP or that don't want to have their blood drawn or anything, that then we can use this product that is extracted from human cells, but in the lab.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's very sciencey sounding stuff.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's very interesting, and we use PRP for joint injections too. Our sports medicine doctor does pain management and injects hyaluronic acid, PRP, or steroid in the joints. So we have a lot of things going on here at the clinic.
Holy smokes, that's great. Wow, good for you. And that new location sounds like you're going to get a lot of people noticing you over the next few weeks, which is so fantastic. So I'm sure there's going to be an explosion of growth in your business. So that should be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, if anyone watching is around coming for Stampede, just stop by for some games here at the clinic. We're having like a little carnival set up outside. So
Okay. Well, that's
yeah,
fantastic. Yeah, like I was saying to you, I'm going to come in and make a video and share it on the Instagram channel to make sure everyone knows where you are and the kind of things you do. So I'll probably be showing up in my cowgirl boots and get the video sometime in the next couple of weeks. So
perfect.
yeah, looking forward to meeting you in person as well. So last question is maybe not the last question. This might rabbit trail me into something else, but my last planned question is, what would you tell your 10-year younger self? So in 2014, Maria in 2014, what would you tell her?
Well, first of all, I would say, dare to take risks and dare to think outside the box and forget about what other people might think or say. I think we just look at yourself and what you want to do and go for it. Because I've always wanted to delve into entrepreneurship, and I was just so thinking it's not for me, and I don't have time. I already have a full-time job, and but I think that going part-time and doing this has really changed my life. And I think if you have that in the back of your head, you have to listen to yourself and at least try. So I think I would have done it earlier if I knew better. Yeah.
So you would have gone back to 2014 Maria and been like, you're doing this now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would say no, yes, because I've always told people, if I ever lose my job as a doctor, I have no qualifications to do anything else. I can't even work at Starbucks because I have experiencing nothing, right? And if I look at myself now, I would say I could do a lot of things, you know, and I don't think we. That's the thing I would tell my 10-year younger person is not to limit yourself and always learn new things and start new things, and it's never in vain.
Mhm. Right. Good for you. That's really fantastic that you've followed your heart and you've listened to those voices telling you to do bigger and more things and take those risks. So good for you. So many people are benefiting from your clinic being there and all those fantastic practitioners that you have. And yeah, so good for you. You're just making a huge impact in the world. Um, I could just like talk to you for hours and ask you a million questions, but I know you have a lot on the go. So is there anything else you'd like to leave our Fempreneur listeners and viewers with today, Maria?
No, I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope it was helpful. And come see us at the clinic if you want to chat with me. And we offer complimentary consultations. And as I said, during Stampede, we'll have a lot of prizes and specials going on. Just check out on our website and our Instagram. And yeah, and anything anybody needs, I'm here for them.
Yes, awesome. Okay, and this was your first podcast interview and first live stream video on the internet, right, Maria?
Yeah.
So now you can check the box. You're a seasoned professional live interviewer, or interviewee, I guess, and your first podcast interview is out there into the world. So thank you for trusting me to do this with you. I was so excited to meet you, and again, I could talk to you for hours. I have so many questions for you, but I hope we can have you back on the podcast, in maybe 6 or 12 months, and you can give us an update on where things have gone from there. And before we hop off, I just want to remind everyone that my YouTube channel is just bustling with new awesome marketing videos to help you rock your business, to help you get over your discomfort with marketing. And especially if you don't have a lot of money in the budget to invest in hiring someone else to do your social media marketing for you, I've got you. I'll help you through it. And it's all there on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. The link is below this video, as well as links to Maria's Instagram and her website. So thank you so much again, Maria, and we'll talk to everybody real soon. Bye for now.
Thank you. See ya.